Yo, we're chilling up at the shop with my homie Alan right now. What's up?
How you doing? Pretty good.
Yeah. So we're here, and you've always been a mini truck dude, lowriders, mini trucks, And it's sort of like back in the day, like what was it, like 8 years ago? It was pretty big, like lowriders and mini trucks.
Around here, yeah. It was
Yeah.
it was bigger locally than it is now, I would say. But I was just at a show last weekend with over 750 registered rides, so I don't think mini trucking's going anywhere.
Oh no, I've seen it actually climb and grow again lately.
Yeah, the quality is growing nowadays. I mean, a lot of everybody's finishing their trucks nowadays, it seems. We're stepping it up, trying to compete with the hot rodders and the street rodders, and a lot of us are getting older, and the quality is showing that.
There's more money now.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say that.
Okay, well, I mean,
we figured out how to do a lot of it ourselves anymore.
Yeah.
When like my club, Twisted Intentions, we all get together and work on each other's stuff and have a great time in a barn and get shit done.
And then I think the one thing with the mini trucking community and certain custom car communities is that the clubs that really succeed are the ones that you just get together to work on stuff, and that's what it's all about.
Exactly. We call ourselves, we're a family. That's exactly it. We look out for each other. If somebody's got a part and somebody else needs it, we orchestrate, and it's a community for sure. And I like to be involved in all aspects of it, all parts of the car community. I find something badass in anything out there. I like tuners, I like 4x4s. I'm not straight into mini trucks, you know what I mean? Like, I like everything.
Well, that's the biggest thing too.
Yeah, most mini truckers are too. We got a lot of respect for anybody's rides because a lot of us knows what it takes to build them.
I think because of YouTube and like social media now, is that the car scene is changing. It's evolving. The automotive scene is changing. Clubs are being able to work together, like having a club that's tight knit that works together, and then also like locally in the scene over here in Genesee County is that we've been seeing a lot of like diversity. Different types of car groups are hanging together now. And that's starting to change a lot, especially with the shop and the meets that we got going on. So I see that because, we're over here and, you see your ride and the amount of work that goes into these cars is, like, phenomenal. You got, different scenes, and some people bolt on parts, some people fabricate, and, like, this is a scene where you fabricate a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Like, my truck took close to a year to rebuild, but it's got a fabricated frame from front to back nearly. My buddy Tim Taylor killed it. We've got miles of tube work into that thing. Damn near the two of us broke our backs trying to bend all of it. You know what I mean? Like, not to mention having the cab on and off the frame 2 or 3 times, lifting a bed back on and off multiple times. You got to build it before you can build it, basically.
Yeah.
It gets mocked up on a table, taken all back apart, and then finish built.
So speaking of the build out on that, let's discuss some of the stuff. So we were sitting here, we're hanging out, we're talking about these things, and we're talking about the airbag location. And because of the location being more up here instead of back on the axle, it really allows for a quicker lift and more distance.
Yeah, a lot better. It gets a lot better ride. Being on the bar basically turns the lower link bar into a lever. So now instead of 6 to 8 inches of lift from the bag, you're doubling it. So this truck actually has pretty close to 20 inches of lift in the back, which is kind of crazy for a truck that lays on the pavement.
Yeah, that's really crazy, and it's really sweet because, it's like as much lift as that. Sorry, Chris. And insert Chris Hater video now.
It's alright, I guess.
So that was an interesting thing. I felt like it was interesting to share with anyone out there. And as you can see all the tube work, all the framework that goes into it. It's It's all custom.
60, 70 feet of tube I bought. You know, just a round tube. Another, what was it? I think 25 foot. It was 2 full sticks, 2x3 for the frame rails, and the notch, and everything. So this truck is basically got a hand-built frame from the motor mounts back.
That's crazy, dude. Actually, you know what? Let's pop the hood and take a look at that too, because that was like pretty impressive. And if you look back here, you can see where the frame has been customized, where it notches all the way up so that this sits so natural, and everything and the wheel sits naturally, and the control arms and everything. I mean, it's almost like the control arm it's up a little bit, but that's crazy, man. That's crazy compared to what I
Taylor Jardis of Michigan Metalworks. He builds all kinds of parts. So I tried to keep as much of the stuff as I could buy from local Michigan businesses is what I did. The 4-link was a kit I bought from Dougie's Chop Shop out on the west side of the state. Grand Rapids, I believe he's from.
It's about as American as you get right here.
Right. American made, American dragged.
American made, American dragged, baby. Yo. Right, because the intake travels across the top.
Yep.
So now it's got the Cavalier, right?
Yep. It's a Cavalier intake.
Tips for anyone trying to like keep their hoods, bro. You want to keep your hood, bro? Want to keep a hood? There you go. Well, that's what's up, man. It's dope, bro. You know what we gotta do now, right? What do? We wreck shit. We gotta show how it works and drag that shit. Oh shit! That's crazy as fuck. Alright, you got it, we're good. Let him go ahead.